Season 1 of The Mandalorian blasts audiences in with a banger of a showing. The episode, while on a shorter duration than most other shows, delivered on answering some big questions left off in the conclusion of the book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian Season 2. Din Djarin and Grogu were reunited and resumed their journey after spending 2 years apart. Grogu has gotten a handle of the Force, and Din Djarin has a new calling and a mission after the conclusion of last season. He must return to Mandalore and atone for his transgression. That issue came after he showed Grogu and others his face at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2. He might have his child back with him, but Din feels called to redeem his Mandalorian creed. Let's go through episode 1 with some of my initial thoughts. The season begins with the armorer crafting a small helmet for a new foundling of the Mandalorian clan. As he and others recite the creed, a massive creature comes from under the ground and begins attacking the Mandalorians. Out of nowhere, Mando comes in to save the day and to help save the other Mandalorians. Great start and fantastic scope to set the right tone for season 3. The episode itself felt so well paced that I felt like I was being fed well information while also journeying through across the galaxy on these fun adventures and reunited with some of these familiar characters. One of those characters that we reunite with is the armorer. She and Din have a conversation very similar to the one that they had in the book of Boba Fett. Essentially, Mando has been exiled from his own tribe after showing his face. He tells the armorer he wishes to go to Mandalore and to bathe in the water beneath the salt mines. His personal commitment to the Mandalorian creed remains even years after being exiled. Pedro Pascal is incredible to have back as Din Djarin, and his performance under the mask is almost unmatched. The armorer tells him that the salt mines have been poisoned and have been ravaged after the purge by the Galactic Empire. Regardless, he insists on going and begins a new journey this season. We are reintroduced to Carl Weathers as Greef Karga, the man in charge of Navarro. Navarro is approved over the years despite some threats of pirates here and there. I like the show revealing a passage of time through the eyes of Mando. We all get to rediscover the town and the world through his character. Karga is thrilled for Mando to see the progress and reveals their independence from both the Empire and the New Republic's politics. Greef Karga also offers Mando a spot to retire in town and to lay low. He also notices Grogu still remains by his side. Mando rejects this kind offer, but asks Greef for a favor. He asks for the remains of IG-11. IG-11 was a droid originally tasked with hunting down Grogu, but was reprogrammed after Quill back in Season 1. His new programming allowed IG-11 to protect Grogu up until his last circuit. After IG-11's sacrifice, a monument with his remains was created in Navarro. Din is back, however, and wants a reprogrammed IG-11 to come and assist him on Mandalore. The droid could get through more radiation and poisonous air much faster than Mando or even Grogu. He also trusts IG-11 more than any other droid that he's been in contact with. The crew at Navarro struggle to revive IG-11, but Mando says that he can retrieve a part to help restore the droid. He leaves, but not before making another stop. Before that stop, we get a cool space battle sequence between Mando and some space pirates that he and Greef Karga ran into back on Navarro. He escapes hyperspace and angers the pirates' main leader. Later on, Mando and Grogu arrive at the distant planet Kalevala. They land on a castle off the coastline and run into Bo-Katan Kryze, played by Katie Sackhoff. Din Djarin tells Bo-Katan he's going to Mandalore and might want some of her help. After all these clans and all these peoples of Mandalore have been scattered across the galaxy, and now Mando just kind of wants to have everybody back together. The House Kryze is in disarray since Bo-Katan couldn't hold the Darksaber. That Darksaber belonged to Din Djarin after he won it in combat from Moff Gideon. Bo-Katan's aggressive towards Mando because she partially blames him and his clan for the past downfall of Mandalore. You can tell there's some aggression between the two of them, and it's been stewing since Mando walked out of that Moff ship with the Darksaber. The Darksaber must be won in combat, not gifted or handed to. Bo-Katan rejects Din's request, but he goes on and insists that he will travel to Mandalore, specifically Sundari, the capital city. We've of course seen Sundari in episodes of the Clone Wars, but it'll be cool now that we're going to get to see it in the future. Din storms out and the episode concludes. Big grand start to Season 3 of The Mandalorian by the crew at Lucasfilm. I really enjoyed the opener to the season, and the shorter duration wasn't a big bother. The episode does well in stringing past events into the new season. The opener also expanded more questions, like how did Grogu get so good at the Force so quickly? And what is the status of the Empire with Moff Gideon behind bars? The show was paced very well, and I felt like the plot of the season arc was chugging smoothly along. It was nice to have an episode to draw ourselves back into the world of The Mandalorian. The opener was a smooth way to start the season, and I look forward to seeing how the season will progress with some of these storylines. Like how Bo-Katan and her clan feel about Mando attempting to revive Mandalore. He carries the Darksaber, so who really is the rightful leader of the Mandalorians? And will Din Djarin redeem himself to his clan after choosing to remove his own helmet? So much to look forward to this season, but share your own thoughts on episode 1 of The Mandalorian in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed today's topic. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button and also hit that sub button so you don't miss any big videos like this one. Click that bell so you get notified every time a video goes up. If you have some time to spare, please check out some of these videos on your screen right now.